Long before humans walked the earth, before mammoths roamed the frost, a true giant ruled the ancient forests of Central Asia. Standing taller than today's giraffes, about 4.8 to 5.5 meters tall at the shoulder, and roughly 8 meters long, and weighing more than a herd of elephants combined, this creature was neither a dinosaur nor a modern rhino. This was Indricotherium, the largest land mammal that has ever lived. Indricotherium was a marvel of prehistoric engineering. Its body stretched nearly 9 meters in length, supported by long pillar-like legs built for distance. Despite its enormous frame, its head was surprisingly small, almost delicate, perched atop a muscular, elongated neck. Its skin was likely thick and grayish like modern rhinoceroses, but without horns. Its massive chest powered enormous lungs, giving it slow but thunderous exhales. Scientists believe its vocalizations were deep, resonant rumbles, low-frequency calls that echoed across Miocene woodlands. Indricotherium lived between 34 and 23 million years ago, during the Oligocene to early Miocene epochs. Its fossils have been discovered across Kazakhstan, Mongolia, China, and Pakistan, painting a picture of a giant that once dominated vast open woodlands and floodplain forests. These giants preferred warm semi-arid forests with tall trees, perfect for a high-browsing herbivore. Their long necks allowed them to strip leaves from canopies other mammals could never reach. Indricotherium likely moved in loose herds, covering long distances to find seasonal vegetation. Days were spent feeding, resting in shaded clearings, and slowly traveling between food-rich regions. With no natural predators capable of challenging a full-grown adult, they lived calm, slow-paced lives. During mating seasons, males probably engaged in non-violent competition, displaying height, vocal strength, and size, rather than fighting, since injury at such a large size could be fatal. Females selected the strongest, healthiest mates. Like modern rhinos, they likely gave birth to a single, large calf after a long gestation, perhaps 15 to 18 months. Newborns were already huge, growing rapidly and staying under the mother's protection for several years. Indricotherium fed almost exclusively on leaves, soft branches, fruits, and shrubs. With no chewing ridges for grinding tough grasses, they relied on browsing high vegetation. Mothers taught young calves how to navigate forest paths, where to find nutritious foliage, and how to sense distant danger. When threatened, adults didn't run. They simply faced the danger. Their towering size and powerful front limbs were enough to deter most predators. Only the youngest calves were vulnerable. Adults were mostly safe, but juveniles faced crocodile attacks. There's no evidence of attacks by big mammals. Its death was more likely due to starvation or environmental stress. Indricotherium vanished around 23 million years ago, not from a single disaster, but from a slow environmental shift. As global climates cooled and dried, forests across Asia shrank, woodlands gave way to open grasslands, habitats unsuitable for a leaf-dependent browser of massive size. With fewer food sources and increased competition, the giant lineage faded away. During Indricotherium's time, Central Asia was warmer, wetter, and covered in seasonal forests. Today, much of that region is dry steppe, desert, or human-dominated land, far more extreme and fragmented. Modern ecosystems simply do not resemble the dense Miocene forests that once supported these giants. In our modern world, a creature of such colossal size would struggle. Urban expansion, limited forest cover, and restricted migration routes would make survival nearly impossible. Additionally, their slow breeding rate and massive food requirements would put tremendous pressure on any habitat. If Indricotherium somehow evolved to survive today's climate, it might resemble an oversized giraffe-rhino hybrid. It would likely be slimmer, more heat-tolerant, and able to feed on mixed shrubs rather than only tall trees. Its range would stretch across protected forests and reserves, moving slowly like an ancient guardian of the wilderness. Despite being the largest land mammal ever, Indricotherium had no horns, a surprising trait for a rhino relative. Its bones were hollow reinforced, similar to birds, reducing weight while supporting huge mass.
A newborn calf may have weighed as much as a modern buffalo. And perhaps most astonishing of all, these giants were remarkably quiet creatures, communicating through deep infrasonic rumbles that humans would barely be able to hear. Indricotherium stands as one of Earth's greatest evolutionary wonders, a peaceful titan that shaped prehistoric forests and proved that the age of giants did not end with the dinosaurs. Though long extinct, its legacy lives on in the fossils that reveal a world once ruled by the quiet steps of the biggest mammal to ever walk the planet. Are you curious about how they would look like in real life? We have created AI video based on the fossil study for you to better understand this species. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to know more about extinct species.